Hi, my name is Ivan Satui, and here are 5 lessons I picked from the match yesterday. 1. When you're coming up against the number 1 ranked team in the world, you don't gamble with your selection. This is not a trial and error match. You got to come with your full squad. The Brazilians respected us, and they fielded their strongest team. And this is a team that beat Argentina not long ago, and they've gone unbeaten this particular year. What did our coach do? You have all the materials, including new additions, and the side he fielded. I mean, even before the match, they did not exude any confidence. All Ghanaians were simply saying, no, this cannot work, And that's why we consider this, we got beaten easily in the first half. Lesson number 2, when you're coming up against a team with fluid attacking wingers and midfielders, you don't do zonal marking. All the defensive lapses that led to those 3 goals, they were very sloppy. And look at the corner kick. You have all the players in there. Nobody jumped with the Brazilian. He had a free header. No keeper could have saved that. Look at the second goal that came in. You had 2 central defenders literally sandwiching a Richarlison, and they allowed him to they thought he was going to control the ball before hitting it. But these are very intelligent players. He hit it one time, So somebody should have been close to him, shove him, push him, or do something. But they were standing there. And look at the Neymar free kick. You all mass up. Ideally, the central defenders should be watching the lead striker of the Brazilians. None of them was closer to him. He just ran forward, and Jordan tried to jump with him, but he was taller than him, and he got the ball in. You see? Lesson 2 for me. Lesson 3, you do not approach a match like that playing a very attacking formation when you do not have the personnel for it. We played, the first half we played a 4-1 formation. And clearly, if you look at Baba Idrisu, he wasn't up to the task. For a match like that, the Brazilian came in. You see that they played a 3-2, 3-2. They had a 3-2-1-3 formation up there, and so when you're approaching, we needed to have a double pivot defensive midfield. If Elijah Uzo had moved in there like he did in the second half, things could have been better, so that we'll be able to meet them boot for boot in the midfield. But they had a field there, and anytime, look at what they were doing to Suleiman and co. Anytime they got the ball, they just crowd around them. They were doing high pressure. They crowd around them and then make it difficult for them to play. And what they also did very well, they read us well. They knew we like to start our play from the back. So they were doing high-end pressing, coordinated pressing up there. That forced us to be sending long balls, and the long balls didn't help us. Lesson number 4 is this, that when you're coming up against a team like that, you need to field your strongest attackers. I think that Afenajan has been part of the team that played against Nigeria, but this particular occasion was too huge for him. This is a boy who played 2 matches for his new club. He hasn't scored a single goal. He hasn't scored a goal. And you have Nyaka Williams in there, you have Semenyo in there, and a host of others who could have come in there to give us a real steal up front. You heard the Brazilian coach, he praised Nyaka Williams, which means if he had started early, we would have been able to put some fear in them so that they don't attack us in droves. But what do? We shot ourselves in the foot by just giving this match away. In the second half, which is my last lesson, that the second half gives us hope for a better future. It shows that we had the material, but we fielded the weaker side in the first half. And so going forward, if the coaches feel the best players, not based on what somebody say who should play, but based on merit, we would be able to do something, at the World Cup. And the time begins with the next friendly match. We want to see an intent from the coach that is capable of taking decisions. And so we want to see him go into this match and let all the others who didn't get opportunity, let them play. It's time to tell some people to sit back and let's see what others can do. If we do this, we might be able to do something at the World Cup. But if they continue to do selection this way, we should forget it. Thank you.